drive next Wednesday. If you guys want to be a part of the blood drive and you're at least 16, please find somebody who is in healthcare and signed up. Get your appointment time and be there. Woo! Hey, you there, host members. We have our candy here, so if you're selling candy to pay your dues, go down to Miss Umberhand's room and get this. Happy birthday, Sasha!
Yo, seniors, prepare for apply to College Day on Friday, November 11th.
Sonoraville FFA is selling flyers. Here's our types and prices.
Flowers!
Flowers.
Happy birthday, Destiny! We love you!
Tyler, who do you think is going to win the Alabama LSU game?
Let me tell you something. There ain't a team I hate more probably, well, Tennessee, than Alabama. Alabama, I hate you. You're born in Alabama, get out of here. If you're near Alabama, bye. LSU is going to run it down your throat. Go Tigers!
Thank you, Tyler. David, what are your thoughts on the Alabama LSU game?
I have no thoughts.
Thank you, David. Coach Farley, what are your thoughts on the Alabama LSU game?
Who cares?
Coach Baker, what are your thoughts about the Alabama LSU game?
LSU, all the way. Go Tigers.
Mr. Dickinson, what are your thoughts on the Alabama LSU game?
I hope they tie so that we can have them in the national championship later.
Sounds good. Thank you. Chase, what are your thoughts on the Alabama LSU game?
I think it's going to be a defensive struggle. Honestly, if you're asking who I think is going to win, I think LSU is actually going to pull the upset. Even though they're ranked number one, I think it'll be an upset if they win. So I'm going with LSU.
Thank you, Coach. Tyler, what do you think about the Alabama LSU game?
I think Bama's going to tear up the T-I-double-gutters.
Matthew, what are your thoughts?
I think LSU's going to win.
John, we all know what you think.
I'm a Tiger fan, so LSU all the way.
Thank y'all. Tanner, what are your thoughts on the Alabama LSU game?
Well, I think Alabama's had it for the past couple of years, and I think it's LSU's turn this year. I hope they take it all the way.
Layson, what's your thoughts on the LSU-Alabama game?
Well, I think LSU going to go out there. They got a great defense. Offense going to take it home. LSU all the way. They're going to bring it home on Saturday. So go Tigers.
Thank you. Coach Gentry, what are your thoughts on the Alabama-LSU game?
Well, let me tell you a little bit about the Alabama-LSU game. I'd rather be talking about the Gamecocks, but I'm going to talk about these two right here. Two powerhouses. It's going to come down to this year. Now, what I do know is this right here. Every year that somebody has beat Nick Saban, he's come back the next year to beat them. Last year, LSU beat Alabama. So this year, it may be his turn. But here's what you've got. You've got a defense who is really going to be playing against a two-quarterback offensive system. I don't think that's going to be good enough for LSU. They've had a little bit of dissension with some suspensions and stuff. I think Alabama's solid this year. I think their players are doing what they're supposed to be doing. They've got to stop Richardson. Also, I think the quarterback's going to have a good day for Alabama. You know, he's not a real good quarterback, but he's a knick-knacker. You know what I mean, here and there. So I look for Alabama to win this one by 3.
Coach Gentry wants to talk some smack to Coach Farley about Ohio State.
Well, really, I don't want to say much about Ohio State. I just want to say whoever they're playing looks like two mules fighting over a turnip, you know, out in the daggum hayfield. So, you know, whatever, Ohio State wants to talk all that crap and stuff, you know, stay up there where the snow is, because you can't come down here and play in the SEC or the ACC. So, anyway, Farley, just take down your stickers and go ahead and put you up something. Maybe, let's say, maybe put you up a Vanderbilt sticker.
And do you want to say any thoughts about the Arkansas-South Carolina game this weekend?
I want to say this right here. South Carolina's got to get their young quarterback, Connor Shaw from Flowery Branch, Georgia, going. I'm going to tell you, that's got to happen. What I am mad about is Steve Spurrier put our daggum best running back, Lattimore, out at wideout and got his butt rolled up on. I don't like that a bit. So that's kind of hurt us. But I'm going to say this right here. South Carolina will be right there when they need to be there. Auburn, I can say this right here, Mashburn, about Auburn. You know what? I'm tired of hearing it.
Thank you. What are your thoughts on the Alabama-LSU game?
Well, I think it's definitely the game of the year so far. Are you asking me to pick?
Yeah, pick.
Well, it's going to be a slobber knocker. You heard that old coaching adage, slobber knocker. I really think that LSU's got skill. Coach Miles is lucky less, so he's going to flip a ball up in the air and it'll be a touchdown.
Always pull something out.
But I think the power and the might of the pachyderms will prevail in the end. So
Alabama?
I think we're going to have to roll with the Tide this week.
All right, thank you. Matt, what's your thoughts about the Alabama-LSU game?
Right now, I think Alabama and LSU are clearly the two best teams in the nation. I think this is a preview to the national championship game. Whoever wins this will win the national title. I like Alabama in this game. I like Alabama's defense just a little bit more than LSU's, and I think that LSU is a little suspect at quarterback, so I'd take Alabama in this game.
Chris, what's your thoughts on the Alabama-LSU game?
I think this is going to be the best game all season, better than the national championship in my opinion. This is the two best teams in the nation going at it, and I don't know, it's going to be a good game. I'm going to choose LSU in this game, though, to win.
Thank you.